Welcome everyone to HFN, also known as HueFin News, the location to where we trade different. Yes, we are the location that's going to give you all updates on the price movement according to the trap. If you are new to our particular channel, the trap is the individual who controls the market. It's plain and simple. He is the one that directs the flow of the price for any given particular product. And once you understand what he lays down for us on the price chart, you can precisely see and anticipate where he's likely to go next. So that is what we do here on this particular channel. If this is your first time, you guys appreciate it. Make sure you hit the like button, you subscribe to our channel. Make sure you share the video. You can also join us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We are at all those locations as well, just to make sure we are delivering to you content that is beneficial to you. So here you are. You guys can see what the trap has done since our last video in Cardano, which was on November the 27th, 2020. And we played some weakness into the market in Cardano, just a little bit, but really wasn't all that bearish on that particular video. And as you can see, the trap decided otherwise. It did not go the way that we expected it to go. And as a matter of fact, if you're still into the market right now, we'll be down about 21.47% taken out the market. We identified that the area of restriction was still coming around 14.5 cents. We told you all that we wouldn't become any more amped to see the market go higher until we saw him break that price above 14.5 cents. And you guys can see it occurred the next day on the 28th. So it happened relatively quick into the market in Cardano. Wasn't a good forecast. It did go against us. We learned from it and we continue to push forward in anticipating where he's likely to go next. So let's go ahead and take this off right now and let's see what has occurred since the 27th, because the market did go higher. But how high did the market go? If you said it went back up to an area that it got rejected the last time, you are right. The market only came up here to 17.5 cents. So again, 17 cents, 17.5 cents. We need to see here on the background of this chart for Cardano, why did that occur? Because back here in 2018 was the last time that the market came in and saw that restriction. Was the last time that the market trap got rejected, right here around 17.5, 18 cents. So we are still in a kind of a weakness territory in regards to the trap trying to break price above 18 cents, 17.5 cents. Okay, so what we're going to do, we are going to take that support line that we created on our last video, and we're just going to try to come in and hold this market area to gauge some restriction. Okay, so the market restriction is in and around, it's not precise, 17.5 cents to around 18 cents. Okay, this is where the market is finding hard time continuing to move higher in price. So we need to identify it, and that is it right here. Okay, also the market in Cardano is still in an uptrend. So now you guys can see we are creating an ascending triangle. This is what a lot of technical analysts try to utilize in terminology. All it simply means is that the market is going higher. That's it. Okay, now one thing I wanted to show you is how far the market in Cardano is trading. This is the area right here of concern. This is the forecast area for us to continually see what the trap is anticipated to do. Now, right now, he's traded the market around 18 cents. So now we have a sense of our mentality that the market found restriction at 18 cents back in 2018. So we need to be under that same preconceived notion right now. Okay, the only way that that preconceived notion would change is once we start seeing indications of strength entering the market around 18 cents. Okay, so that's the forecast area. Next thing I wanted to show you is how far away the market in Cardano is trading away from that ascending line. 40%. The market in Cardano is trading away from that ascending line. This is the actual trend into the market in Cardano. We broke away from that trend massively over the last couple of trading days. We're 40.25% trading away from the market ascending line. That is massive. The market can still drop 40% and we'll still be in an uptrend. Consider that. So let's take a look at the market real quick in Cardano on a longer time frame on a monthly perspective. And you can see as I continually to zoom in on this market, very good month in Cardano. It's also a first. The market in Cardano on Binance has not accumulated this much volume at one time in 1 month ever. So it required this much volume in order to push this market higher in price, at least to get around 18 cents. It took this much volume. So now as we continue to trade in this new area, we need to identify that 14 cents has to be maintained as support in the long term. It cannot break that to the downside. On the 3 weeks chart, you guys can see right here, again, haven't seen this much volume at all. We need to acknowledge that and consider what does that mean, because you can see already that Cardano is not able to crack up above 18 cents even with this much volume. So what's actually going on? Is the market being sold off around 18 cents? It's a probable thing. You got to consider that. Or is the trap opened up its bag wider to accumulate all the selling that is going on into the market for this particular coin? So again, the expectation is still to see that 18 cents hold restriction. Now, when I look at this market in Cardano on an hourly time frame, I'm not necessarily seeing an enormous amount of weakness. The only thing that the trap is doing is he's consolidated this market, trying to see how much more weakness and sellers are there around this 17.5 cent price. That's what we're seeing. Okay, so when we look at this market on these hourly time frames, we need to identify on a smaller perspective, smaller time frame, where the market cannot break in order for us to sustain the selling that is upgoing right here around 17-18 cents. So looking at this hourly time frame, I have two areas, 16 cents back down to 15. This area cannot be broken to the downside in order for us to continue to move higher in price for Cardano. Okay, so what I'm going to go with into the market in Cardano is literally expecting this market to consolidate in and around that 18 cent area for restriction all the way back down to 15. The market does not look weak at all in the market for this particular cryptocurrency, not as I look over this on an hourly time frame. Okay, so definitely the expectation would be in the next 9 hours, this is where I'm seeing some weakness coming to the market for Cardano. Yeah, the longer in the hour duration we go, the more prevalent the weakness is being seen. So what we need to do, we're just going to play a small stint of weakness into the market in Cardano. Relax is not extenuating. I'm just simply saying that currently we're seeing weakness still present in Cardano. Now, it's not a negative thing. The market has to go through its ebbs and flows. It has to go higher, it has to go lower. And we're going to play a little bit of weakness into the market for Cardano, not much. Again, 16 cents will be the TP location for us. Ultimately 15 cents as well. Okay, so this is our updated price market forecast for Cardano. We're expecting a trap as he trades around this restriction area just to move the market a little bit lower, and that's about it. Next 3 days we'll come back in, see what he has done, and we'll talk again on that matter. Questions, comments, let us know. Make sure you maintain a profitability and trade different.